Good morning. Good morning,
Morning.
Thomas. Cup of tea.
I don't drink hot drinks.
Does it say that on that side as well?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
It's wrong, isn't it? It should say Mrs. Perfect.
At least there's no misunderstanding. Incidents on the canal are quite rare, thankfully. And we're on the Shropshire Union Canal by the Bar Bridge Inn, which is quite a popular mooring spot. And we arrived about 5 o'clock last night, and we moored up. And at about, well, I know when it was exactly 10:15. I said to Tom, no one's passed us since we arrived, which surprised me because it's a busy place. And within seconds, we heard almighty revving an engine and a 90s disco going on right outside our boat.
He's got good speakers.
He has got good speakers mounted to the outside of his boat because the geriatric 12-year-old obviously thought...
How can you be a geriatric 12?
Well, he was.
Alright.
In his head he was 12. He obviously thought that we would all like his music.
Well, what it is right, he's got a really loud engine. And so he can hear his music, he's got these really good speakers. But we could hear it.
Well, all the non-Twitch could hear it.
Yeah. And we actually...
He came flying in, I think it's fair to say.
Yes, he hit the bank, yeah.
Hit reverse sharply, because it turns out we think he'd been evicted from a pub somewhere further up.
Well, we think that, but he said he'd been to another pub, but I don't know of another pub round here.
He was trying to get to the Bar Bridge Inn for last orders.
Well, he did get last out. He got 2 pints.
Yeah. It turns out that the boat that was moored behind us, who've now gone, they'd been there the previous evening and they'd had to call the police at 3 o'clock in the morning.
It was 2 o'clock.
Oh, it was 2 o'clock.
Yeah, not 3 o'clock.
It was 2 o'clock in the morning.
Exaggeration.
No, I've got something on my nose.
Edit.
So, Tom and I both have completely different ways of handling these kinds of situations. I use the more direct approach.
You shouldn't. You put a bloody big torch in his face. The light. You blinded him.
That's superb, that halogen torch. He did say, turn that effing torch off, you're blinding me, and I did point out to him that, well, he wasn't using his eyes anyway, so what difference did it make?
Right, so this was getting... We've got the people in the other boat shouting
they were
at
shouting,
him.
threatening to call the police again.
John's shouting at him. It wasn't going good. So, me, I went down. Just going to have a word with him. By the time I got there, he was in the pub ordering his pints. I won't say the figure, but as I got there, the staff were trying to get him to pay his tab. I can't believe that the Bar Bridge Inn actually lets anybody have a tab, but oh well.
Especially an absolute nuisance.
He did pay it. He paid it though.
Yeah, but, well, that's not our problem, is it?
Well, no. Anyway, he did pay it, but so I kind of helped in that situation, and then I had a little chat with him. Then there was a hug. There was a handshake, and then he bought me a shandy, which was quite nice.
Well, the good bit, whatever the combination of
hug or shake
or shouting, he did switch everything off.
I actually think if I had gone round, he'd have kept the music on. Sometimes you have to...
Well, he'd actually retrieve his speakers from the bottom of the canal first.
Yeah, but you have to... Sometimes...
Well, like I said,
you
we
have to
different
connect
approaches.
with people to get them to stop them from
doing
daft things.
I was going to connect with him.
Yes, well, I did it the other way. Gave him a hug, shook his hand, said, come on now, I've got to go sleep, stop being basically an idiot, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.
Anyway, it seemed to work, didn't it?
Well, we hadn't heard a peep out of him.
No, well, he's probably unconscious.
So anyway, if Theresa May's watching, don't worry, love. I'll sort the Brexit thing out. All right.
Oh yeah, I'm more of a Boris person. We're off cruising in a bit.